Alicia Silverstone just went nuclear. She says her friend Brittany Murphy was murdered by Hollywood's own hatchet man. The man they call the Hollywood Ripper. Because Brittany was ready to blow the lid off the entire paedophile ring running this town. And that wasn't enough. As punishment, her body was ritually eaten by A-list elites, including Leonardo DiCaprio, during a sickening satanic ceremony inside Chateau Marmont, the same place where the powerful go to sin sacrifice and celebrate their darkness. But Silverstone isn't done. She says she knows exactly who the Hollywood Ripper is. And now we finally understand why she and that man never worked together on a single movie. She didn't want to end up in a pool of blood. Stay right here, because what she just said is shaking Hollywood to its core. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community to join our incredible community, support the channel, and gain access to exclusive and uncensored content. In March, Silverstone posted a chilling message that sent shockwaves through social media. All your worst nightmares about Hollywood are true. Days later, while promoting her sci-fi film Begonia, she doubled down, stating flatly that most conspiracy theories about this industry aren't theories at all, they're facts.
What's the craziest conspiracy theory that you've ever heard?
I just love that a lot of conspiracy theories end up being facts.
Silverstone's revelations are sending ripples through the dissident Hollywood scene. A growing number of insiders are no longer whispering, they're confirming what many have feared. The top executives and A-list stars aren't just predators, they're cannibals. They participate in ritual feasts to bind their loyalty, and desecrate children and anyone within their ranks who dares betray the circle. Brittany Murphy's official cause of death was pneumonia in December 2009. Her husband, Simon Monjack, followed just months later. Same cause. What are the odds? Silverstone says the pneumonia diagnosis was the cover story. The truth is far more horrific. Brittany was silenced for wanting to talk, then ritually eaten in a satanic ceremony, reserved for traitors to their dark faith. We've got her bombshell revelation coming right up. And it lines up with the dire warnings we've heard for years from actors like Jim Caviezel, Mark Wahlberg and Mel Gibson. All three have described an evil system operating behind the glamour. One drenched in child trafficking, satanic ritual abuse, and worse.
Got full of the whole industry. I mean, it's a very strange place, Hollyweird Wood. But it's an odd place. And you imagine all these horror stories there that you think, boy, it seems as if I'm being sacrificed over here. No, that couldn't be true. And then you realize that it is true.
If you were to watch Schindler's List, you would say, boy, that was terrible. I wish I was around that. Maybe I could have done something. But you can do something now. Because they're pulling kids out of the darkest recesses of hell right now. In dumbs and all kinds of places. The adrenochroming of children.
The elite don't just want your silence. They want your flesh. They want to consume the life force of anybody who threatens their empire of lies. Alicia Silverstone is now adding her voice to that list. And she says Brittany is far from the only high-profile victim. Silverstone's account confirms long-standing rumours about legendary director Stanley Kubrick. Just days after completing Eyes Wide Shut, the film that exposed the elite's satanic rituals and depravity, Kubrick was found dead. Speaking backstage at an event celebrating the 30th anniversary of Clueless, Silverstone revealed that Kubrick was also eaten in a ritual feast, after his ritual murder was ruled a heart attack. The pattern is unmistakable. Expose them, and you don't just die, you become the main course.
Kubrick wasn't the only one. I lost my dear friend Brittany Murphy because she started asking too many questions. She saw things she wasn't supposed to see. She wanted to speak out, and they made sure that never happened. They took her, another victim of the Hollywood Ripper, and then they feasted on her body. Just like they've done to so many others who tried to step out of line. These people, they put on the nice suits, they smile on the red carpets, they stand up there giving these beautiful speeches about saving the world, but they're literally drinking blood and eating the flesh of babies. That's the real business in this town. That's how you stay at the top. I'm not crazy. I'm not having some kind of breakdown. I'm just finally telling the truth about what I've come to know. Most of those conspiracy theories that people laugh at online, they're not theories, they're facts. The worst ones are facts.
That's not all she knows. Ever wonder why Alicia Silverstone never worked with Ashton Kutcher? Two Hollywood icons of the same era? It's simple. Silverstone knew that being close to Kutcher massively increased your chances of dying of a rare strain of pneumonia, or finding yourself in a pool of blood with dozens of stab wounds. We have the details coming right up after this important word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is pillsforever.com. If you think Big Pharma have your best interests at heart, think again. The price of medicine in America has skyrocketed, and there are certain medicines Big Pharma don't want you to know about. That's why I've partnered with pillsforever.com. All of their FDA-approved medicines are the cheapest you'll find anywhere. More importantly, you can order medicines that Big Pharma don't want you to have, such as ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, and fenbendazole. Speaking of fenbendazole, not only does it get rid of parasites that live inside your body, there have been studies that show fenbendazole can help with cancer. Listen to this bombshell interview with Mel Gibson, who says 3 of his friends who had terminal cancer were cured by the very same ivermectin and fenbendazole available at pillsforever.com.
I have 3 friends. All 3 of them had stage 4 cancer. All 3 of them don't have cancer right now at all. And they had some serious stuff going on.
And what did they take?
Jesus. They took some, what you've heard they've taken.
Ivermectin?
Fenbendazole.
Fenbendazole, yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing that a lot.
They drank hydrochloride something or other.
Get 15% off using coupon code People's Voice at the checkout. Please click the link below this video to take advantage of this fantastic offer. Ashton Kutcher knows the clock is ticking. The walls are closing in. His best friends from the early 2000s crew are dropping like flies. Sean Diddy Combs is locked in a nightmare of federal charges. And Danny Masterson is serving 30 years to life for a string of brutal rapes. Yet, when the hammer came down on Masterson, Ashton didn't stay silent. He wrote a glowing character letter to the judge, vouching for the man. Only after that letter leaked and the internet exploded, did Kutcher and Mila Kunis issue their carefully worded apology. And you could almost hear the Hollywood lawyers typing in the background.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or
Nothing says sincere remorse like reading a statement off a teleprompter and then angrily cutting the camera the second the script ends. Hollywood insiders say that Diddy and Masterson scandals are just the visible cracks. They claim Ashton the Butcher Kutcher has far more blood on his hands than anybody realises. They point to the suspicious death of his ex-girlfriend Brittany Murphy and a string of other young women who orbited the 2000s Hollywood party scene. One Epstein survivor has gone on the record, saying the day that Brittany Murphy decided she was going to talk to authorities about the elite trafficking network operating out of Los Angeles, that was the day her countdown began. Back then, the authorities weren't investigating the Hollywood machine. They were protecting it. This is